And coming in one at a time, just like the old school. Here we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Circus of the Broken Chain. Our Extinction Curse Pathfinder 2 Adventure Path, powered by Roll20. I was going to say, not powered by it's powered by Roll20. And Syrinscape in the background because they're awesome, not a sponsor. And the amazing artwork by Hidekiri Chibi, as always, and the intro song by Lorian Ross. I think that's everything done. Let's do our introductions and let's get into this. Lorian?
I'm going first. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'll be playing Azzy the Kobold Kineticist. I'm also quite tired. I've been up since 6 a.m. Not voluntarily, just so I'm sleepy. But I'll be doing my best.
Okie dokie. Loki.
I'm Loki. I'll be playing Fidget the Fireworks Flinger, and Malevolent Possession is 90% of Malevolent Law.
Dang you.
What?
Yeah. Appropriate. Del.
Hi everyone, I'm Del, and I will be playing Lai, the Elven SMR. Looking forward to today. Always like to fight my allies. I think that's the best possible outcome for any combat.
You never know. I could succeed my saving throw. Hello, MrLiveProducer, and I'm playing your currently on again, off again possessed character, Jake Blazing Fury. And what was the other character's name?
I don't know which one it was from now, but
Steve.
not Steve. The
This is now called Steve.
No.
Steve.
Jormir Gundrin.
You just call him Steve.
No.
You just call it Bruce.
No, you're Jormir. Embrace it.
Actually, no. It's
Embrace the
the
dwarven
other one.
name.
It's Luco. Luco Gundrin.
But you've told him that he's Jormir.
Well, I'm correcting that.
I'm correcting again. His name's Bruce.
Not true.
So
But you're wrong.
Well, Steve.
We
What
were,
that
we were all finished, and then
Jake decided to go into
about to leave, and you go in and get possessed, and then you have the audacity to tell the ghosts what their names are.
That's not how it works. It's not how any of this works.
But it can be.
I've been doing too much other content. I've got Monty Python on my brain. I'm sorry.
We will have the Monty Python Totally Not a TTRPG on this channel at some point.
That's an actual thing.
Yes,
It is an actual thing. It's a Kickstarter. We're waiting for it. It is totally not a role-playing game. It has a weird name, and it's just
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. It also has D4s, D6, D8, D10, D12, D14, D16, D18, and D12.
Just to
Have
be annoying.
So
You might need to recheck the tag in Karsh. It still says D&D.
I know.
Okay.
Because
Make it
everyone
up.
uses D&D as generic role-playing. So I'm like, let's try this.
Okay.
I looked it up. It's called Monty Python's Co-Curricular Medieval Reenactment Program. Subtitle, not an RPG.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
It is bonkers. I've got the PDFs already for like the proofs and whatnot. It's crazy. But either way, we're not there for that. We're here for this. Circus of the Broken Chain. Maybe we play Monty Python's for the next campaign after this campaign. Yeah, that didn't get the excitement that I thought, but let's get into this.
Look,
Yes.
I'm ready to just kill something here and now. I can't be focusing on however long into the future. That's
Who are you
not
gonna
what
kill,
I'm here
Jake?
for. Yeah, why not?
That's what you say. You keep making me drink. It tastes like crap.
So, we're in a battle, so let's open up our battle map. That's wrong, but that's the one we need. We're in a battle. Jake's been possessed. Partially possessed, I should point out. Partially possessed. And we'll see how that goes from this point on. We do need a turn order, I believe.
Oh boy.
Because people just entered the room.
To drag him out.
Quick question: why do I have a 1 and an eyeball?
I do not know.
Okay.
I think
It
that
might have been
was
from the previous battle.
a damage thing from the previous battle because I still had my wings on, but those would have been off by now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And
Of course.
I have one initiative only in this case.
Okay.
That's somewhat encouraging.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, because he has the other ghost.
All right. What would you like
That's
me
it.
to roll since I'm possessed?
Your initiative is their initiative, so roll something.
Just
Perceive.
roll a flat d20 and they.
Or
Do
is
we
it,
know
or do
if
they
the
go
other
on
ghost
Jake's
has recovered?
initiative?
There you go. So you got 2 turns.
What do you mean I got 2 turns?
No, I'm talking. I rolled mine, so I was 29.
Okay, 29. Let's get this in order. Descending. So, Lieriel, I think you're the first to notice that there's something very, very much different
Mm-hmm.
to Jake right now.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritually, you can feel that there's an inner fight going on for Jake's soul. Well,
Yeah.
most likely for Jake's body.
Yeah, as you know, just your everyday cleric shit. Lai just says, get out now. Looking at Fidget and Azzy. She's gonna come over and she is going to grab Jake by the back of his shirt.
The scruff of the neck.
Near his scruff. And
Do I go limp when I get the scruff of my neck pinched?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know.
That is a physical response, not a choice
I
that
know.
someone makes. So you might get that used against you in the future if you say it is the case. And then I'm just going to try to grab Jake and hope that he's still in a state where he is fighting the ghost enough to let me. Because I can't physically overpower Jake. I don't have the strength. So it's my first turn. Or my first action is going
Well, you
over
got one movement, and
Yeah.
the next action is to try to grab. So in this, I think we might need to have
assuming,
a saving throw, just to see if there is a.
yeah.
Can I get a
I'm
saving throw from
assuming
Jake?
if he lets me, it's not difficult.
Okay. Well, first off, got to roll the saving throw. So
Yeah.
what type of saving throw? Will?
Will, please.
Okay. Be a good roll. Says to roll 1.
Okay.
No, you rolled a
better than
2.
that.
Congratulations.
So Del,
Congratulations, it's
Del?
a 2.
can Lieriel do an attack roll for that grab? An armed attack roll
Mhm.
versus the AC of Jake.
Nothing
That
could
is
possibly
pretty
go
high.
wrong with this.
What?
Okay.
So obviously my bonuses are off because I don't have a +0 to that, because my dex is at least 4. And I have proficiency, but I rolled a natural 20.
Well,
So-
the difference is it's like a natural 20 when you can't succeed is just a success. But if you can succeed and it's a natural 20, then it's a critical.
No. First of all, I don't know if that's true. Second of all,
It
what
is.
I'm saying, it is okay. What I'm saying is that gave me a +0. I have more than a +0.
Yes.
Yeah, but at least a +10 because of level.
I guess.
Yeah, like I'm proficient in this. I've got
So
+4
you
to
can
my
succeed.
dexterity. Yeah, I
So
can
this
succeed.
is a legit critical.
Yeah.
Look, my AC is 29, so you can do it.
So you pick up Jake by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drag Jake out.
Oh.
Can
Oh.
I
I
have
remove your token.
another saving throw, please, from Jake?
Technically, I'm bringing him with me, so I'm not leaving his.
Okay,
or I
do it this
am
way. Can I
yeah,
have a
thinking in terms of.
athletics check from Lieriel as you pass through that black, murky barrier?
Sure. Why is my thing not? I do think I actually have proficiency in athletics now. I am trained. Sorry. I've been playing BG3,
I'm
all of the 5e things are back in my head.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. I'm just pointing out you're pulling the ghost out
No, no.
of a
I'm
room
pulling.
that they're stuck in.
Yeah. I'm pulling. Well, the ghost doesn't have to come out.
Possession.
No, but what
That's
I'm
the
saying,
thing.
the ghost doesn't have to come out. Like, I am pulling Jake's body. The ghost can just choose to fuck off.
So you're using Jake as a toothpaste thing. You're squeezing the ghost out of him.
Can I get Jake's willpower, please?
Oh gods.
Sorry, that.
Still, these rolls are horrible.
So
So-
I beat that, right? That's how that
So-
works.
Jake is still inside and you're grabbing onto Jake. You still have Jake grappled, but you're either side of that blacky milkness.
Okay, so I'm on this side, he's on that
Yes.
side.
That's correct.
Why do you keep moving me back in?
That was
That's gone.
not me. I was on the
That's
wrong.
gone in the that's gone in the quotes.
Um,
The ghost can choose to fuck off.
I think the ghost should choose to fuck
But
off.
the ghost is trying to get out, and you're helping. You just couldn't. You just didn't have enough strength to pass its barrier that's stopping it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's because I have a +0 to my strength.
Mhm.
The only way I have anything to it is because I'm trained in it.
Fidget.
And yeah, I don't even know how that's oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
It's me.
Yes, Loki, it's you.
Now I'm confused because you want me to leave the room, but you're also trying to get him to leave the room. But,
I want everyone to leave the room.
good soldiers follow orders.
Oh, oh, that's heartbreaking somehow.
Because I'm a child soldier.
No, that like Fidget has this response of like, I should follow orders as opposed to just like Lieriel is trying to do what is best and safest for us.
But also,
And that's why she's giving me this advice.
child soldiers.
I think it takes me a whopping 1 turn to get out of here, which means I've got 2 turns to
2 more actions.
know.
Yep.
stuff a hippogriff in a jar. I don't know.
Right. We got a hippogriff.
No.
I mean, you can pull a Tyrannosaurus Rex out of your bag, but it's only a bit.
Yeah, it's not so useful. It would just do trample damage.
Well, it's. I think it does like more wet slapping damage because it's all in chunks of meat.
It's a wonderful mental image.
You put it in
I'm
there.
gonna pull out a mutagen and drink it. A different one.
Drugs.
Mm-hmm.
What every 6-year-old needs.
Prepare for anything.
I still want to say it's like giving kid red cordial.
Is initiative tiebreakers Dex as well?
No, but you can go first.
Okay. I was looking at my things to see if I have any wind stuff that could push Jake, and I do. But
Go
it's a
for
crit.
it.
But if it's a crit, it only pushes on a crit fail, and it pushes 30 feet, which
Go
would
for
send him over the edge, which I think might be a bad idea. So
Do it.
That's fair, so you can fall onto.
What did we heal the max for anyway?
There's stairs you can fall onto. Wait, I've got notes on how high you're up. 200 feet.
Wings.
He's okay.
I can summon those out.
I'm just gonna do.
You can take 100 falling damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
can.
can't.
No, I can.
I can't.
But I think it's the critical failure you're going to have a struggle with.
Well, it's also gonna get Lieriel and Fidget. That's the problem.
Well, check
I
the
mean,
critical failures.
What is it? Wait, is it?
Yeah,
it's a
30-foot
line.
fall won't hurt me. I'm good.
60-foot line. So I can just do it just Jake.
Babies
No,
bounce.
sod it. One action, open the gate. 2 actions, gust of wind on Jake. Fortitude's DC 27.
Unfortunately, fortune is my
Fortune.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... So you
Sorry.
succeed, but you can't move against the wind.
So you
Until
can't get
start.
closer in.
I can't get closer, so the ghost can't bring you back into the room, at least.
Which it doesn't
I
want to
don't think the
do.
ghost
It wants to
yeah.
leave. But you're all helping.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm fine. The ghost is allowed to leave. It just also has to fuck out of Jake's body once it does.
No,
You
it
think
doesn't
it's-
want that part.
Well,
Doesn't want to fuck
then-
out my body.
Well, then it go and die a second time.
So, can I get another will save? From Jake?
My rolls have been really well
Please
today. for
pass one of these.
real. No.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't know how to make a ghost stop being like
So-
taking control.
Sorry, but the GM yelling, "Please pass one of these."
Yeah,
Players saying,
that's
no, is the funniest interaction.
I don't think that the ghost is not on its home plane. I can't banish it.
So,
Is that
Um,
the turn undead equivalent?
Jake, the ghost is trying to get out. You need a strength check. Essentially an athletics check to get out through that barrier. You have assistance in this. Thanks to Dell.
Forbidden toothpaste. Right, acrobatics.
Athletics.
Oh, even better.
That-
I'm a
yeah, that's
master.
what I mean. Yeah.
I'm a
If we
athletics.
heal Jake, does it hurt the ghost?
I don't know. We'll find out. A 34.
Ooh, maybe that's a good point.
Let's give you the
I could just do a shit ton of healing on him.
so
My
Jake. I will now give you the character sheet because you now have spells.
look,
You
You haven't dropped a
possessed.
level.
the ghost.
You haven't dropped a level if that helps. How am I going to do this? I think I have to do it this way. Nope, the other way. Edit. Character's journal. MrLiveProducer, and there you go. You now have spells.
Not permanently. Not permanently.
I
Well,
mean,
depends
if you
if
want
you
to play
want
multiple
permanent.
personalities, I'm okay with that. You're not losing a level, you're gaining spells. At will spells at that.
You know, if you want to kill Jake, there is an archetype for ghosts.
There is.
We've already had 2 undead characters in the party before. We don't need a third.
Why not make it 3? Yeah, undead, great.
So I think Azzy is the last one in the room. I'm sorry, I know you hate this spell.
Oh no.
But you cast 1 to
Do
summon the
it,
gate,
Do it, do it.
2
Yeah.
to cast the spell. That
I
makes 3.
Yeah. True.
I know you like this spell. I haven't pulled it out, but Phantasmal Killer.
Okay. I have two
And you
opportunities.
and everybody gets a hero point.
Hey!
Thank you.
Gosh,
Thanks, Biohazard. It's
Yes.
small.
if you look at the spell Rejuvenation,
Okay, should I roll a will save then?
I thought you knew all the rules for this already. Okay. Yes, rule saving throw.
I have +1 against effects of the mental trait.
Here we go.
Because I did take things to help me with this in case it came
Yes.
up again. So this is
Yes.
It is
+1.
mental.
I am going to, seeing as I have 2 hero points now, I will re-roll that.
Just gave you that, but there you go. Taking away. Rerolling.
28.
29 is the DC.
Oh, it's 29 because I got +1.
+1, you beat it. There you go.
Hey,
It is a crit success then.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
Finally paid off.
Yes. Target is unaffected.
hero card was worth it.
Hero card was
Mhm.
finally worth it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the hero
Thank
points.
you so much.
And we move to the top of the round. Wait, that was one action. It wasn't, it was 2 actions.
So what happened? What did Azzy see?
I usually have it like Azzy describing, like you describing what you see.
Well, I'm saying, what happens to him that he can react to?
I think
who cast the spell is what I'm asking, basically.
I want to see the person casting the spell. You want to see the layout.
I don't necessarily want. Okay, so it is the other ghost in the room.
Yes, there's another ghost in the room. You see like the images of your nightmares, like you see back to back to your clan, back to your holding, and I think we're like tied down and the knife is pulled out. Your shirt is on the back is ripped off.
As this vision plays, as he also sees Lieriel with wings, as the vision plays of him losing his, but he grits his eyes, closes it, and just fights it off. Not today. Piss off, ghost, and then he goes us.
Wait, did Azzy curse?
No, that was a reference.
Damn, I was about to be really happy.
I'm sorry, Del, but you wouldn't have heard it inside.
I don't care. I said I was gonna be really happy, not Lie was gonna be
I know.
really happy.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think he does say that.
First time you
Because-
passed
Because-
one,
Only because no one else can hear.
and you've had problems with this spell before, so
Yeah,
character growth,
exactly.
amazing.
Exactly.
And that's its go.
Desna can hear you swear.
I will.
Well, I don't work
Outside.
with Desna, so
Didn't Azzy go before Jake?
yeah, but it's not my turn.
No,
And
that's what I
Jake
mean.
Jake
Just-
wasn't in control of his body.
Oh, okay. I must have missed him doing things. So
Jake's ghost was in control that round,
yeah.
and
So
had his go.
here's the wonderful thing about clerics is that literally, like, there's a 6th level spell that is perfect for this situation. But I can only cast 5th level spells, and I got really excited because I have the 6th level spells in my sheet, because I put them there earlier for preparation, and then I was very annoyed because I cannot cast it. So I'm gonna go kind of based on oh god. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go kind of based on Loki's idea.
Ooh.
Jake is out here with us now, right?
Yes.
But we can tell he's still possessed by the ghosty.
Does he
You
have
get
little
that
swirly eyes?
Feeling
I
of that
get the feeling.
conflict. Like
Okay.
the whoever fought his way out was not Jay.
Okay. So I am going to cast a heal from my divine font. Now, if the target is a willing living creature, it restores hit points. If the target is undead, I deal that amount of positive damage to it.
So in this case,
So,
you want Jake to fail this will save to see which one's in control when you either willing or not.
yes, but it shouldn't harm his body.
True.
It should harm the undead creature
Yes.
inside him.
Yes.
I think. So yeah. Fingers crossed. This is gonna be a 2 action.
Okay.
I have a new
Um,
experiment.
So he has to make a will save for the
To figure out who you
fighting the
affect.
creature.
Yeah.
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 So fail this one.
Please.
I'm not looking at the roll.
You fail it.
You
I
failed,
think.
but you're so close.
Okay. Now the creature has to make a
What?
fortitude save. Not
Oh.
Jake, but the ghosty boy.
Yep.
Fail this one too.
Would you like me to roll? You got it, Karsh.
You can do it because you've got the you got the sheet.
Yep.
Oh, good fail.
Wait. I can't see it.
It was a crit fail.
Here's a crit
It's a
fail.
crit.
Roll crit
Okay.
damage.
So he takes 142 damage. I don't know why. 142 damage.
Out of 135.
Nice.
Yes.
I just got this. I was looking into the sheet going, oh, this looks
We
interesting.
needed this
Aw.
fight to go fast.
You just
That's
one shot
true.
on a ghost.
It's like
But
the. I want to imagine it's like the scene in the first Doctor Strange movie. It's just like.
I was going to ask Jake this round, do you want to accept the ghost as a part of your character and have that as part of Jake from this point on?
Not anymore, motherfucker.
That was an
Called at
option.
will. Could have called it will.
Not anymore, motherfucker.
There was more than Kona called at will.
I know.
Fantastic killer at will.
Sorry.
Hallucination, suggestion, blindness, spell magic,
There would have
non-detection.
been drawbacks. You wouldn't have been able to. I mean, you could have taken another. You could have taken a summoner archetype and had that ghost be your idol on.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That would be very
Um,
fun.
So
There's another ghost. I can always go back and go get more.
So anyway, I
Also,
see that. I step inside. I say, I said get out. Jake is fine now, and then I step back outside.
I mean,
you just hear.
so
"Yeah,
no,
just give me
what?
that."
You said you stepped inside.
Ah.
That's your third action.
No, because talking doesn't break that. So I can step out and step back, or I can step in and step out. That's one action.
Striding, not stepping.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm striding.
I was trying to get the. Okay.
I'm not taking a. Jake is fine. There's no need for me to avoid an attack of
It's-
opportunity.
It's less of like I'm step. It's more just like a, hey, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube, for all
Yeah.
this swearing.
And-
I'm not bleeping it, but
It's past
It
a
happens.
minute. It's fine. And you just you just hear Azzy on the as you head back. I say, yeah, I'm just on my way.
Fidget, are you doing anything?
I don't know. I think the problem's been solved. And I didn't see the other ghost.
Also, Karsh, looking at the character sheet, there was something under rejuvenation you might need to be aware of.
I know.
Okay.
That's why there was two again.
I'm gonna check on Jake to see if he's okay. How about that?
No, not that part, but the other part about the reflection.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I ignore certain things. Either way. Anything else?
I'm good.
Okay. Lorian, are you running?
Yes. But I'm
Now,
gonna do it
can I
fast.
tempt you?
The
I don't
answer is
know.
no.
I don't know, Karsh. Can you?
I mean, there's like something on the ground in all the smashed pots from before.
Okay.
Shiny,
Are there-
ring shaped.
Are there any pots left unsmashed?
I'm
Probably
sure, yeah.
not Link.
They are now all smashed as I unleash a storm spiral in the room and for 3 actions, and that gives me my free kineticist movement to get out.
Oh no!
That's alright.
And no one hears it inside, but there's just I mean, I don't know how much sound it blocks, but there's just a colossal inside, just a colossal thunderclap for 30 damage, electricity, and sonic.
Yeah.
Hidden.
Yeah. Okay. Couldn't tempt you to stick around another. Worth a try.
No, Azzy's not interested. He just like smashes everything for good measure on the way out.
Worth a try.
Sorry,
And
my
the
VR
combat is
decided to
over.
start up.
Yep.
Alright, should be back now.
Can we agree not to go back in there? It's a silly place. go.
Absolutely. Are you gonna be fine, Jake?
I don't see any injuries.
Well, they should all be healed.
Yeah, no, I wanted to sing Diggity Hole for some reason. Oh. Give me a sec. Sorry. Should be right. Sorry about this.
Technical issues are part of live streaming.
They
It's
are.
fine. I play plenty of games without video, so if you talk, we can.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, it's just I didn't feel myself for some reason.
Hmm.
Okay, well that's yeah, no. Just want to go in and see if they were still around. Apparently they were, and I don't think at the moment we're ready for this mob yet.
We should go. We've
We
done
should
what we
go.
came to do.
It is a silly place.
And I think some of us really could do with a camp and a nice place to rest and some proper food. Come on.
Do
Imagine.
the fucking bath.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Lai's just gonna start walking down.
Yeah, as he's gonna be not far behind.
I don't remember if we looted all the bodies, but I'm gonna loot all the bodies and make sure that if there is any of my shit that was left behind on any of them, I get it back.
You have looted all the bodies previously,
Okay,
and
cool.
you've taken all the stuff that you had
Yeah,
that you needed,
all my stuff is mine again.
including anything from Bellini.
Including my boots. I leave my clothes on the demon. I do take my armor and I take my boots. I've got plenty of other clothes.
Well, they're currently rags, but
Well, yeah, but like I've got plenty in my pack or that she stole, and then plenty of money to buy new clothes.
well, that she stole.
Oh, what's she
That
gonna do
she
when she
also
finds?
stole.
What's she gonna
It's
do when
just
she
like, hey,
finds the sacks of money?
I mean, it's
We
a
already been over
situation of
that.
like Would you be tortured for a few months in exchange for several $1,000s?
Oh god, didn't know we were in one of the. What's the Absalom? What's the Pathfinder equivalent of a Japanese game show?
I don't know.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
A Tianxia theater.
In Absalom there's a tower of like a challenge tower or something in the center of
The
Absalom.
game shows to see who can become a god this week.
Yeah, no, Absalom, it's the test of the Starstone. It is the opposite of a tower. It goes down, I think. And you become a god if you succeed, and no one knows what happens if you don't succeed. Presumably you die.
Yeah, I think the options are death or God.
I think it's a matter of like no one's ever come out
think
except for the
there's-
3 gods.
Yeah, there's 3, Caden, Callian, and 2 others who I can't remember.
Aurori, I think, is
Nope.
one of no.
No,
It-
Aurori is actually really annoyed because he thinks that the people who use
No,
the
no,
Starstone
not
quiz
Aurori.
are cheating.
No, no, you're right. What's her name? Does it start with an I? The one who
Yeah, Iomide.
succeeded. Iomide, yeah. So Iomide is the other one, and then Norgaber.
Norgaber was. Ah.
Father Skin Saw.
Or at least that's the rumors.
Yeah. No one knows
Okay.
much about him because he is like a god of secrets. So, that would kind of defeat the point.
Secret, murder, poison, and something
Uh,
else. Monsters.
Nope. He is not god of monsters.
The
I know that for
mutations or
sure.
monsters.
That's Lamashtu.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that is
Lamashtu.
murder.
It
Yeah.
is. He is
Anyway.
specifically not that, and I know
Anyway.
that because Lamashtu was Will's character as God.
Wait.
Oh, that makes too many.
Jaya or
Boyd.
Boyd?
Boyd.
Back to this campaign. You travel out of the forest,
Mhm.
back to the road through the forest. You find the road. You get back to the road where the campsite of the circus was the night before. You follow the road to Castle in Lee. And at about night time, you are there. Well, actually, no, it's about late afternoon, to when you arrive Castle in Lee, where the circus is starting to be set up.
Immediately, Azzy will be just full on getting things ready for Lieriel, just drawing a bath.
If we're
Going-
going to a town, Lieriel would head for an inn.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Strangely,
Lieriel would like to sleep on a bed.
beds are useful. Like, you have a bed in the wagon, surely.
I would also have a bed in an inn. And also, I'm assuming that my wagon has been given away. If it's not,
It's
that's
been-
kind of weird,
it's
guys. It's
6
been
months.
6 months.
It's been 6 months. Definitely think it's.
Just dragging around this wagon, not using it for anything.
I was actually thinking May might have tried to adopt it as their room, trying to move out.
Yeah, let's say it's May's wagon now. We had to.
And
we had
any
to just,
animal
like,
that she finds, any stray.
we had to like just check it for traps and everything to make sure.
Lieriel took everything out.
Mhm.
Like, left the bed and stuff, but, everything that was hers was gone.
I think definitely Azzy trusts that the circus can take care of themselves. He's
Yeah, she
concerned
doesn't
about
tell
his-
you guys to leave.
Yeah,
She just
He-
heads that way.
I think no, it makes sense because she hasn't been with the circus in 6 months. I don't even think she is part of the circus anymore. She's no. And so Azzy will follow her to the inn.
She hasn't been paid in 6 months, so
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you
Certainly
haven't
not.
performed in 6 months, so you can't get paid for that.
exactly, yeah.
Wait,
like,
were you on long service leave?
No. No.
she
She
quit.
quit. She quit.
Oh, she did too.
Was it medical leave from being tortured?
She used up her sick leave halfway through, and then so.
Who am I kidding? It's a circus. We don't get sick leave.
Yeah, no, that's more rap.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
problem. Azzy was giving everyone sick leave, even when they were lying, and that's why the finances went to shit. He was just like, yeah, I have a bit of a sore throat. Have sick leave. It's cool.
Someone
You're
would
fine.
have come up to Lieriel. I have a bit of a sore throat. Cool. Cure disease or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still not feeling well. You're lying. Get to work.
Yeah, Azzy was totally taken advantage of while he was ringmaster for that section.
And I'm sure May will be the first one there every morning to get our chores.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I think if as he notices Lieriel heading to an inn, he'll sort of look. I think because we were with Uaine,
Mm-hmm.
I would just say, Uaine, you could just make sure the circus is okay. Thank you so much for your help. I'm just gonna go with Lieriel. I think she could probably use some friends.
You find yourself in a small inn, very small inn, which doesn't look like it gets a lot of people coming through. It might be able to cater for a couple dozen people staying overnight, mostly guards or travelers moving produce through. But like every chair in the common room is like different. All the tables are like everything's like not matched. It's as if everything was like it's like pulled together from different places in different parts of time, and it just feels like, I mean, it's clean, but it's not real custom. Like it's not really the locals don't
Not
go there.
fancy.
It's not even what you'd even come close to fancy.
Yeah.
But it's just more of a halfway
Everything
house
was thrifted.
when you go through. When you go through town, like the other towns.
If it has a mattress and potentially hot water, like mattress is bare minimum. If it has hot water, like she would pay several gold for this.
If it doesn't have hot water, Azzy can do that.
Yeah. Azzy will be doing that.
Have a big enough tub to lie down in.
Like,
And they say we do have a tub. It's down in the basement. We can like show like
get up.
it's like copper. It's very heavy.
Could you do it for 20 gold?
They're just stopping and thinking of like how much will they have to pay other people to pull it up there, and how much that 20 gold will be left over. And it's like, yeah, it'll take a bit, but
Excellent. Please have it brought up to a room. I want that room to be mine.
so you end up with what would be the merchant's room, the nicest door, which still isn't much. You wouldn't be paying anywhere close to even a silver for this room, but apparently you're paying gold here.
But I've just given them
You
20 gold. I'm getting whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. You might even get like the owner's rooms, which again wouldn't even be that much in itself. And they'll stay wherever they need to, but you find like it's comfortable enough compared to what you've been like subject to, but it's like this would be the worst tavern in a city. But they don't need a tavern here.
It's
It's
a
just
damn
something-
sight better than a cell with the cold stone floor.
With Yugoloths, the smell.
Honestly, it sounds like the average Alaskan cabin.
But with more room downstairs for
Oh, Alaskan
Like,
cabins
for
can get
common
real big.
the food's not great, but again, it's just simple and it's basic and it's feasted. Yeah, it will do compared to what you've had. Are we all going there to rest, or are we splitting the party?
I mean, cuddle puddle with sisters.
So Fidget's
Yeah, I mean,
Circus.
I
Makes
have a
sense.
family. I don't know about you.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
shit.
beautiful. I
oh,
love it.
oh, I love it.
Not a,
Oh, that
not a
hurts.
biological one. Not a biological one.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I do, but they're miles and they're halfway across the world, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lai wants her own room. She eats food, takes a really hot bath,
self-care
scrubs
day.
her skin raw, washes her hair very thoroughly, and just goes through all of the stuff that was put in her belongings and that was stolen from her and all of that stuff.
I think Azzy definitely, as you're going up, just says, "Hey, I know you probably need some time to just readjust, but if you need anything, we'll be around." Okay.
Sounds good, dear.
I just, leave her to do what she needs to do without, being overbearing, and just sort of, we're here when you need it.
Yeah, she promptly passes out before.
Yeah,
Actually,
In the bar.
I assumed that would be the case.
no. She gets clean. She eats. She organizes her shit, and she just goes straight to sleep.
In the morning, you do find, I'm assuming a large box delivered to your room in the morning.
I check it for traps.
No traps.
I
What's in the
open
box?
it.
A large amount of gold and trade bars, as well as some clothes and bits and pieces, which
This
the
is
other
delivered
you.
to my room?
Well, someone from the circus has taken Bellini's stuff, which she still had in the circus, and
No, she
delivered
would have. No, she would have had that in the bag of holding that she bought.
it in bag of holding. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
need to look
she
at-
specifically bought a bag of holding to carry
Okay.
all of that.
Yeah, because she never actually had a
At that.
Did
Yes,
Lariel take the bag of holding?
Yeah, Lieriel took the bag of holding.
Okay,
Okay.
you already had it.
Lieriel took everything off Bellini, or most everything off of Bellini. Yeah, no, because Bellini didn't have a wagon or anything. Bellini was walking around with her backpack, bedroll, and then once she got the bag of holding, she put those in there.
Okay.
So I don't find a box of stuff delivered to me.
No, you don't. So scrap all that.
you have a box of stuff and bacon and eggs from the hotel saying thank you.
For the 20 gold.
Well, it wouldn't be bacon and eggs. It'd be cabbages and other bits and pieces.
Cabbages and sauerkraut. My cabbages.
That sounds
Um,
good, actually.
Mm.
Apples, peaches, and pecans.
She likes all of those things.
Because that is the local produce.
But so she would go downstairs to wherever the eating area is, pick whatever chair she likes most, and
I think you'll probably find.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine you'd probably sleep in a lot longer than the rest of us.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
I will say, yeah. So the other thing that she would have done was some very serious medical attention to herself.
Yeah. So I think
And
you'll
the
come
others
down
would
and
not have seen. Yeah.
come down and see Azzy and Jake at the breakfast table, probably having something.
Yeah. She'll sit near you.
Hey, morning. How are you doing?
Sorry, what did you say?
How are you? All things
I
considered.
am better than I've been in a while.
Leafy sends her love, I'm sure. She stayed behind at the water tower to help regrow the land. That's why she's not with us.
Mm.
But she was doing well when we left her.
That's good to hear.
Sure we might meet up soon, depending on how things go, but what happened?
Did you fix everything at that tower?
Yeah,
You've
that
already okay, yes, you already said that.
The water one's done.
Right. You don't need to worry about what happened, dear. It's all over.
I would like to know what... I still don't know what the deal is with these towers. I don't know why you and Judge... I mean, I don't need to know the details, but you and Joja left on a mission. And I want to help. Is that done now, or do we need to do the other towers? I'm still so confused, and whoever was impersonating you really strung us along for answers.
Okay, so what exactly do you want to know?
What are the I know the towers...
One question at a time.
Why are the Zilgoths doing what they're doing? If you know that.
I do. You know that. Though you might have forgotten.
Over 6 months.
Okay, so do you remember Eridan?
Yeah, he's the dead god, right?
He's the dead god. So, a very, very, very long time ago, Eridan was doing what gods do, being arrogant, and decided that the lands on Galarian were not enough for him. He wanted somewhere very special just for him. So he went down into the Underdark, beneath the earth, into the society of the Zolgaths, and he found he found 6. He found a number of orbs. I want to say it was 6. He found a number of orbs that had life-giving. I understand what you're saying, Karsh. I'm saying what Lieriel's saying. He found a number of orbs that had life-sustaining power. And he dragged a bunch of them up to kind of raise the Starstone Isles. That's the island that we were on and the island that we are on now. And those made the towers, or were put at the towers to give those islands life. So you had the one there, you have... No, sorry, 7. Because you have the one there, you have 5 on this island, and he left 1 in the Underdark for them to survive off of. Well, as you can imagine, going from 7 to 1 life-sustaining orbs, not really the most ideal of situations. So it's been hundreds, thousands, whatever number of years. They're upset. They want it back. And they think that the best way to do that is to come up here, kill everyone they want, destroy the land as much as they want, and take the orbs back. Which, fair. But also, I would rather them not do that. And I don't know, need something to do. So I figured I'd stop them.
Is that real? Because you need something to do?
I mean, I don't want to go just aimlessly again. And it saves people. It saves Escadar. saves Absalom. I've heard nice things about Absalom.
My other question. Do you know where Joe Gyre is?
I do. I don't think he'd want me to tell you.
But he's okay.
Yes.
I suppose my last question is, what do you want to do from here?
Regroup. Now that that bitch is dead, it should make going after the towers a lot easier, though I should probably be a little more careful. And if you've dealt with the one further north, that should be just 2 left. I'll probably check them out again, make another circle or something, make sure that the problem is really gone. I have to go back to... I don't want to go back to... No. But I don't know, I'll figure that out after I go to the next 2.
And lastly, will you let me help you?
I'm not going back to the circus.
I'm not talking about the circus. You don't need to come back to the circus.
Sure. I could use someone to make sure I don't die.
Yeah.
That is kind of the last of my goals. I would really rather not do that. We've got like 600 years left. No need to cut that short. Plenty of dramatics to happen.
I've missed you. The real
Oh,
you.
don't say that.
It's true. It's true. When that imposter was with us, I was still finding myself missing who I thought you were, who you still are. I'm so glad that...
And who do you think I am?
I hope you're not looking for a name, because honestly, I don't know. Everyone's got...
No,
Everyone's
none of
got-
you know my real name.
I didn't think so.
To be fair, very few people do. And they might be dead.
I mean, Lieriel's the name you chose, right?
It's a name that I chose.
Azzy's a name I chose.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that common?
No. But I don't know if I ever told you this, but the person who freed me from slavery, he was a tiller, I think. What were their names? A bellflower, and his name was Azzy Ansari.
Mm.
So, my life had changed. I wasn't who I used to be. So, in his honor and as thanks for him saving me, I had nothing to give him. So I took up the name Azzy as a way of thanking him.
You know, that's not too different from why I chose Lie. I mean, it's a little different, but it's not too different. I just became a different person and someone I knew in another life. I thought it would be funny.
Funny.
Well, I've always used the last name Verax. It means truthful. So.
Lieriel truthful.
Exactly, and you know, lies starting with an L. I usually use L names. So,
And you go off of me for my puns.
I mean, mine are a little more subtle.
True.
What's the deal with the wings?
What do you mean?
You mean what I mean? How did you do that? Where did they come from? I think I've gotten over the intense jealousy now, so I can feel like I can ask.
I mean, you remember those fake angels, fake Azatas, I should say.
Yeah. But you're a real Azata, is that what I remember right?
Descended from them, at least. From that particular kind.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is. It's nice. I mean, I don't mind walking. I don't mind running. Certainly
I mean,
easier to sneak around without them, so I'm glad that they can, vanish when I need them to.
I don't think what a lot of people realize. I mean, I don't know how it is for you. It seems like they're magical, but
They are.
flying's a lot of exercise. It's hard work.
It's a little winding, yes. Especially if you go too high.
But you're
I
like
don't know.
you're lifting your entire body weight. It's hard work. Definitely my muscles
It
have gotten a
sounds like
bit
an
weak.
extended pull-up. Where you're just constantly pulling up.
That's a really good way of putting it, actually.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly fun to see people's faces, though. Van and I went to this little town, and there were just a ton of children running around, making trouble, as they do in small towns. And I don't know, one of them helped us out. And so one night I went out and I was like, yeah, we'll do little loops. She was amazed.
I did something similar. The hatchlings would come up because, I mean, I was a rarity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, born with the only other kobold I met who had wings was one of my daughters. Other than that, but to have wings, the sort of the web, the water touched and magic was considered crazy. So a lot of the hatchlings would often run up to me and ask me to take them on little flights like that. Yeah. And it was until they said, it's too dangerous, you're irreplaceable, so we're going to keep you safe. But it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
That's what I try and tell myself, is that, I've known such great things that other people could only dream of. So what I'm trying to say is I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
It took me a little bit to just deal with my own thoughts about it, but now I'm confident in saying that, yeah, I'm happy for you. Enjoy
I did
it.
try other things first. Just eats a bit more food, glances over between Jake and Azzy again, and just continues on.
Jake is just there drinking his tea.
Yeah. I've been thinking as well. I turn to Jake at this point. I'm probably not coming to go back to the circus either.
Why not?
I don't know. It's part of me is I want to help people. I want to help, with the towers. And I want to help in more ways than just performing. I feel like my purpose has sort of changed as I've grown stronger. And the circus is in really good hands.
Is it?
Oh yeah, you didn't meet Uaine. Well, maybe you did. Maybe you remember her from before, but
I do, yes.
the tall thief. Yeah, she's. She actually came up and said like, "We're taking over the circus because you've done such a bad job." I did such a bad job of running it, Lieriel. I did such a bad job of running
I believe you, Azzy.
I am not. I am not good with money.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
It's hard, but I mean, I've come. We don't have money in kobold culture.
Mhm.
Just it's favors for favors, and so yeah. I don't know whose idea it was to put me in charge of the money, but that was a really bad idea. Anyway, but now it's in good hands, and I feel like I could be helping people in other ways than being a traveling performer. There's also a little bit of a selfish thing to it. Is that I've got a partner back in Escadar, and he's a sort of a traveling adventurer as well.
You could travel together.
Yeah. And there's also the, I was never good at staying in one place for long. I'm a nomad at heart. And while the circus travels, I don't know. I think I want to find my own path. And I feel like staying with the circus is it's like an indulgence in a way. Like I'm clinging on to something. But I've got this strength and a responsibility to help people. And I feel like I owe it to myself to find my own way.
There's not just one path in life, Azzy.
No.
There are infinite paths, and you can hop around them as you please.
Oh, I intend to. Absolutely.
And frankly, I think that the whole world would be better if we were all just a little selfish. You find people who are selfish in the same ways as you get along, you have fun. You take what you need, and no one's worried about people not saying when they need something.
Mhm. My partner actually enforced a rule, which is quite funny, is that I'm only allowed to ask, "Are you sure?" one time. Because otherwise I'm just anxious and I just say, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" No, you get to ask once and that's it. And it's, just being a little bit, no, well, you've said so, and now I can be sure that I can be a bit selfish. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I won't say that we'll be lesser without you, but we'll have to find our own way in the world. And it's a big world.
It is a big
I
world.
think you'll definitely be less without him.
Oh yeah, I know we are, but still. Yes.
Hey. If I miss you too much, I'll probably find my way back anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Who's rolling and why?
Yeah, what's Fidget up to?
No reason.
I'm teasing.
Just downtime rolls. Don't worry about me.
As long as it wasn't the GM.
It was a good roll, so you don't hear any explosions in the distance.
I was gonna say, yeah. I roll will save. No, I'm still. No, no. Yeah. Well, that really means I'm one of the only ones left. The original gang at the circus, or the original group, anyway.
Mm.
I mean, you still have, I'm assuming, the professor, the Flamboni
Yeah.
sisters.
We have
Motherfucker.
those people, but out of the adventuring party trying to save the world.
Our small clique.
Well,
Yeah,
honestly,
actually-
that's probably better for you if you want to run a circus and not an adventuring party.
Yeah. That's something to think about. Anyway, let's try to fix what's going on this island at least. Then we can decide where we go from there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't.
We have to survive the last. I mean, you say there's 2 more towers.
There's 2 more towers. There's one that's pretty close to here, if I'm remembering the map correctly, and then one that's in the wastes to the east.
The West.
But we have to survive those first. Then we can think about the future. Because without,
I can make
if we
food,
don't,
I can make water. We might not be happy, but we'll survive.
if we don't save those, then this island has no future. So
Right. Well, I think I'll probably find supplies today. See what I can spot in the city that might help. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out tomorrow morning. If you'd like to join, you're more than welcome.
I would really like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go check in on Fidget and the circus, and we'll figure out make sure that everything's set up there.
You'll find Fidget halfway to the inn, sprinting with food in her mouth and trying to tie something. I'm not late, am I? I'm not late.
But what are you doing here?
You're not late.
We're gonna go unknock over towers, right?
We're gonna look for supplies today. We're gonna unknock over towers in the morning.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to the explosions then.
Enjoy
No, we
this.
didn't hear the explosions, but there are explosions. Good to know.
Fidget,
They're pre-explosions.
Fidget, have I ever told you that you're the bravest kid I've ever met?
I know some braver, but I'm not allowed to tell on them.
Well, I don't know them, but I know you, and you're genuinely amazing. Like, if you ever see like a really young performer, and it just makes you angry because how good they are, and it's just like,
No.
you're gonna be amazing. You already are.
Oh.
What I'm trying to say is that I'm really grateful that you're coming with us, and don't let any adult tell you that just because you're young, you're not capable.
Can I have that in writing?
No, I can only read and write Draconic.
I think I know that one.
I'll translate it for you.
Sure. Absolutely.
Asking for a reference. Love it.
Lieriel will actually translate it and will add something about how like being underestimated is incredibly valuable and you should thus fuck up adults' lives as much as humanly possible.
Nice.
Well, not humanly, but humanoidly possible.
I mean, that last bit about being underestimated is true. People really do underestimate me. I underestimate little people a lot.
Maybe something about pranking.
Oh no, she adds that purely in writing.
Oh, in common.
In common.
Oh, Taldane, rather.
Or in Taldane.
Well, then Azzy cannot read it, so.
Yeah.
That's what
No,
that
this
is.
is purely for Fidget.
I think
Trying
you
to
had
encourage
started to learn
mischief.
to read a little bit, but probably just still not quite there yet.
I think Azzy can probably tell that it's definitely longer than what he said.
Yeah, for sure.
And Fidget folds it up carefully and ties it right next to the note from Uaine.
Do you give that to us?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
that note. No.
That's a fun note.
That's a fun note.
I was
Oh,
gonna
boy.
say, I don't know if that was a give this to the people, I'm leaving and never coming back, or keep this for yourself, I'm leaving and never coming back.
Notes to save her later are tied onto her tail.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's really cute.
So we're going on break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. So
oh, yeah.
see you soon after all those feels, and yeah. And we're coming back one at a time. Here we are. Almost everybody. Laura's last. There we go. Awesome.
Hello.
So back from our rest. Back from our rest. Now the players have had some rest. And we're travelling, I believe, to Turpin Row from Castonley because the decision was they were going to leave the circus to set themselves up.
Yeah, they can
And
handle themselves.
they can handle themselves. And it takes a good week anyway to get themselves fully set up and prepared for a big show. So who knows? You might have saved the world by that stage. And if you haven't, well, you don't need
No,
to.
There needs
It's
to
always
be
a
an
job.
island for the circus to perform on, basically.
That's it. We have to save the world. We're living on the world.
Exactly.
Either way. So heading down the track, are you getting horses, or are you just doing it walking, or are you doing wagons? What are you doing?
How much are horses?
Well, you've got a circus full of horses.
Then horses.
And
Yeah.
horses.
If Azzy and Jake and Fidget can swing getting horses, then horses.
Like if the circus is not moving, you got a circus full of horses. Like you would easily have 50 to 100 horses.
Jake can say, yes, I'm taking a few horses.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah. They're not gonna miss two. Probably need like.
These horses are going to die. I hope you know that. They're going to die or they're going to run away. They are not living through this.
Azzy is choosing not to think about that.
Or we could
No
set them
horse in a
outside.
TTRPG game has ever gone back to where they came from.
You know what? I'm strangely okay with this.
I'm just trying to remember.
There's a world to save.
I'm just trying to remember the last time I heard Bella mentioned in Wheel of Time.
Oh yeah.
Because Bella was taken from the first book out of the Two Rivers, but keeps on getting mentioned and picked up by different writers.
Oh no. I could really cause emotional damage if I mentioned just one movie name.
Never-ending Story.
That's the one.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't mention it.
I did. I'm good with that.
Well, I mean, the reason Bella keeps showing up all over the Wheel of Time is because Bella is the creator, so that's why.
Spoilers.
I'm up to book 10. Still 4 more books. Either way, so on horseback things go a bit quicker, quite considerably quicker. Especially if you're not slowly dragging a circus along. So by midday, so you've had your day rest getting supplies. If you need supplies, write them down your sheet. By about midday, when you leave, you get to. So you leave in the morning. By about midday, you get to a small crossroads. You don't look like locals. You're armed. Some of you have armor on, etc.
Mhm.
And you come to a small town, like I would say town, but in the most minimal sense of a town. The road that you're on has a crossroads, and there's a couple of buildings around, and that's what I'm saying by town. There is a sign at the front, so and it has like to say what the town is called, and it's called Cow Shacks.
Cow shacks.
Yeah, Cow Shacks.
As in cow, the animal, shacks.
Yeah.
So it's a town where cows have plenty of places to sleep.
Yeah, they're not
Maybe.
shacks.
It's probably a
So-
farming town.
Yeah.
As you're pulling the horses into Cow Shacks, you're met by an individual, a large human, big gruff beard, has a weapon on his side, a big sword at his side, and a hammer at the other. And is, oh, what's your business in Cow Shacks?
Passing through, headed to Turpin Row.
Passing
Oh, heading
through.
to the festival. You're working there, are you?
No.
Oh,
We're just visiting. You know. I mean, festival sounds like a big deal.
it's a big deal for the locals over there, but you're not here to cause trouble, and I don't hear that you're
No,
causing
no.
trouble there. And I'm not going to stop you. Just
Cool.
take care on the roads. And there's some trouble out there these days.
Anything
Yeah,
we should
what
know
have you
about?
heard?
Oh, just some of the locals are having problems with. Well, they're struggling to stay on the land with their farms, so some have taken up some banditry.
Mm.
Banditry.
But you look
Question,
you look
allowed to-
like you're armed. They probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't go after anyone that's got weapons.
We can, take care of ourselves. We're pretty handy. But thank you for the heads up.
So many hands.
Have we been collecting now?
None?
Right.
It does
well,
raise
we'll
an
be on our
eyebrow
way.
at the collecting
Thanks for
hand.
the information. And
As
Lieriel will
you
just start riding
ride
past
off,
him.
and he's like, "Nah, I think we'll just leave that at that. Let Turpin Row deal with it."
Is
Yeah,
that-
So I'm sorry.
Kids say the darndest things.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It's
well,
just
that's
let Turpin Row deal with that one.
Yeah.
We only have 8 hands. That's only slightly above average for humanoids. Well, if you think about it, some people almost certainly only have 1 hand or have 0 hands, where very few humanoids have more than 2. Therefore,
I mean-
2 is probably above average.
I mean,
So
if
we
you,
spend the
consider,
next-
if you consider the wings of like a bat, like wings are probably
I don't
like the same
consider those
structure.
hands.
okay.
What about T-Rex hands?
Well, those count, but those are still only 2 hands. And also probably not on humanoids. We're talking about humanoids here.
You were talking
Well-
about humanoids.
Yes, and I
the thing with
clarified
enough-
that I
with
was
a
talking
noodle-
about humanoids.
With needle and thread and restoration match, you can put the T-Rex arms on someone else, so they have 4 arms.
Johnny the mutant
Look.
the millipede mutant really skews the data the other way.
But he's still probably less common than, people with fewer than 2 hands.
Anyway, this bit is over.
Oh God,
Thank
no!
you.
It's
We got
never.
two statistics.
It's really more like
Thank
giving
you, Lorian.
time to find stuff to actually
No.
do the next part.
I know what I'm doing. I just
Was
Well,
this
well-
guy? Was he looking like he had something else to say?
no. He was just like making sure you weren't going to cause trouble.
Okay.
He looked like he was actually like maybe a sheriff or a peace officer of the area.
Fair enough.
And you came
Okay.
through weapons. You don't
us
look
3
like
gold.
locals.
Fair enough.
Like you
you
don't look
don't.
like locals. You really don't. You're dressed way too good. You're carrying weapons. Not got farm stock or livestock you're doing. Yeah, you're way not a local.
Okay, well, while we're trotting along, I would be keeping an eye out. Just now, I know there's stuff going on, but keeping an eye out, see
Yeah.
if the perception checks.
And I have Trap Finder again.
Yay!
And I got
Boo.
blindsight. Hooray!
Well, I just didn't have it as the
Yeah.
demon.
Mm-hmm. Which I was liking so much. So you travel south on the crossroads to Turpin Row. This area isn't as well traveled as some of the other areas you've been, but when it is traveled, you see the deep wagon ruts, or at least heavy wagons that have come through here, and you can see the expanse of the forests the further south you go. Turpin Row being a logging community, and the Melorund Road. I'm trying to read it and it's in the wrong layer. Just move it to the right layer so I can read it. Mervo Van Road. That sounds really wrong still, but it runs right through the forests, the Immenwood Forest, one of the oldest forests on the island. So heading down, there's no issues on the road. You get to Tarpon Road, mid-afternoon, late afternoon-ish. The town is abuzz. There are people everywhere. You don't, on the way through, you don't see anyone in farms or anything like that. Everybody is in the town. You see pavilions set up. You see big tops, maybe not circus big tops, but big tops and other pavilions set up for the festival.
We don't need to be going comparing big tops.
Street performers are everywhere. Crowds are everywhere. This is a big thing, but that's all restricted in the area. As you get close to those spectacles, they're all petitioned off, and it clearly says for locals only, for Tarpon Row residents only, for employees only.
That's right. This is a company town, isn't it?
This is the only company town that you've come across in the area. This is owned by one of the Absalon companies.
It doesn't make sense to me. Does it make
It doesn't.
it's not from a purely monetary perspective, it doesn't make sense.
God, no.
Again, I'm really bad with money. You're gonna need to explain it.
Okay, so you have a bunch of things that you're willing to sell.
Yeah.
And you would think if you had more people to sell it to, you would sell more of those things, you would make more money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they're saying only certain people can buy these things. Only certain people can enjoy this area for money. So they're making less money.
Maybe there's something wrong with them and they don't want outsiders to find out.
That's also very possible, yes. Clearly a sense of clearly a case of tax evasion going on here.
That'll just good old fashioned
Embezzlement.
They've overvalued the properties wildly.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't make bond.
I think someone did look for the tax collector back in Carrick and found that he was on his way to Tarpon Row to make sure the performers weren't evading taxes.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I wasn't there.
Hmm. But that was also something that happened
Yeah.
when we landed.
Yeah, no, because I would say Jake would have been part of that because Jake was the
Mhm.
face of the circus at the time.
Lieriel's just really good at doing crime, so she's also really good at sensing when other people are doing crime.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
But the Yarborough Consortium is who owns this area. Pretty much all the buildings, all the land in town and around town, and everyone essentially works for the Yarborough Consortium.
yeah. Well, that makes sense because if you want your employees, it's a country town. If you want employees to be happy and work better, you put on stuff for the locals. You don't put on for other people, so they feel like they're part.
But look, pizza parties don't work as well as companies think they do.
I know.
But they do work a little.
They do work a little. They do
Well,
work a little. As someone who's always excited when work has a pizza party, they do work a little. But they don't. What they don't do is they don't offset the they don't
Depression?
offset the disgruntledness of an employee when their rent goes up by a higher amount than their raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a company
I
town,
just
you have
think
to stay with the company.
I'm
I
not
just-
projecting or anything here.
I just think it's kind of weird that, and kind of gross that, like, that this is all owned by the same company, I guess. Like, this is a town. How can that be?
Quite simple. If the company owns the main business of the town, everyone comes to work in the area for their business, and then it expands from there.
Yeah, but it's like,
Does
don't
it
people
matter who owns
people
it?
surely own their homes, right?
No. Benefit
Not
package.
necessarily.
Work for the company, get a free house. When you leave the company, you move the house. It's rather common, actually, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't make sense either, but
It's all about creating a system in which you are discouraged in every way from going against your employers.
Yeah, that's what's kind of gross about it.
Sounds boring.
No,
I
it's
think
incredibly awful.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the things that Dusklight did,
yeah.
in the sense that the circus was everyone's home. They weren't allowed to leave it. They weren't allowed to find an opportunity to leave it, and so they had to stay there if they wanted to have a roof over their head or food or really anything.
No future in something like that. So,
I mean, we can go kill the owners of this next.
That's not my fight to fight.
That's
but
what I thought.
are we going to lay MrLive this stuff?
No, I just wanted Azzy to say that he wasn't going to fight that fight.
I know.
As-
Sounds like
just-
my retirement plan.
It is not my responsibility to fight capitalism.
That's the problem, is everyone says that.
And then it wins.
Fidget and her sisters are going to be the ones to fight capitalism.
Retirement plan, ahoy. Love it.
Look, I
Free
do my
mutagens
part.
for everyone.
So, the
Don't make the
fidget and the family are the anarcho-socialist halflings of this.
Well, yeah, Lyra fully believes that she does her part by stealing. And
Have you
committing other
now
crimes.
ever been a member of the circus party?
So Yosoki settlements are actually fully communist.
I mean, that's
They
exactly
don't have currency. They literally don't,
that's-
no matter how big they are.
same with kobolds.
Yeah.
Kobolds are,
Mhm.
you know, exactly the same. Yeah, it's like very collectivist.
Mhm.
In
fact,
theory,
it's not the-
communism is
like,
awesome.
Fidget, do you want to taste some bacon?
In theory, all in theory, all monetary systems are perfect. In practice, none of them work.
Well, while
Anyway.
we're going through town, is there anything that need to be happening or going to happen to us?
Were you going to search for rumors, I believe?
Yes,
Yes.
I would like to just ask around, ask what's going on.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
a diplomacy check, please, to gather information.
I will also.
Yeah, no.
do
So you're
this.
also resting in town, or just
Yeah.
going through, as in
Yeah.
were you like stopping for finding an inn and stuff?
Yeah.
I would assume
Okay.
so.
For sure. It's been a long down the road.
Would you take a society check?
No.
Okay, fine.
Would you like me to roll diplomacy then?
No, I'm fine. I got a good diplomacy. I just have a
I'll
slight
try it.
society.
Hey, not
Hey!
20.
I have a 3.
That's
Roll it anyway,
enough.
mate.
21's
a
enough.
I have a 16 in diplomacy and a 19 for society. So
Okay. So the Stump Festival is here. 2 week of festival of full of drink and food and good cheer. The local loggers compete in events with strength and skill and prizes to impress others. Tarpon Road is primarily a logging town. It has a secondary industry, a source of the town's original name. It is distilling terp spirits from local tree resin. Used to be used in paints and liniment.
So turpentine?
not
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yes, not alcohol.
You said distilling spirits, and I was like, Lieriel is gonna get so drunk. And then you were like, used in paints, and I was like, maybe not.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that kind of spirits.
So the reason why the logging industry is so good in this area is that for years, for hundreds and hundreds of years, the forest grew faster than you could even log. But recently that's been declining, and so there's been fears of the logging industry might be on decline. Even though the forest is quite still large, it's noticeable that the forest is not growing back as fast as what it was. So you also find out that might be why the Stump Festival has been extended this year for a 2-week festival.
They're bringing morale up with that.
You were brought here to bring morale up from the Carrot Grange, so similar thing. As you're getting your going around town to try to find a place to stay, you're told pretty much every single place is booked out. On the last place you go to, you're told that while they're technically booked out, a large contingent from the distillery hasn't shown up yet, and they were supposed to arrive about a week ago.
So you can sell those rooms then. I mean, their reservation is expired.
So we can, unless they turn up before you.
Okay.
For
We
us.
don't
Well,
need it for long.
Yeah, just one night.
But if they turn up before they, like we do, like it is their original reservation. But we had to have
That is
entry
a
rooms for you.
horrible way to make money, but okay.
It's their reservation. They're
But
locals.
yeah, but that
They actually
didn't
pay the money
show
first.
up.
They pay the deposit.
Oh yeah, did they pay the money first?
It's not about the money. It's that they work for the company.
Uh-huh.
Company. Yeah.
Right. Well, if they show up, let us know. If not, we can have the rooms, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the keys?
And well, it's not keys, but yes. They show you to the rooms and get you set up. Stable your horses. Ask why you're in town. Are you performers?
A
Some of us.
delegation.
Yes.
We're actually interested in we heard things have been rough here lately, and we came to check it out. We have a little bit of history with natural problems, but we were wondering, did you have a really large tower somewhere near this forest over here?
Yeah, there's the old forest tower. Yeah, like no one really goes to it anyway.
Can you tell me anything about it? I mean, no one goes to it, but like does everyone know about it?
Any rumors?
Do the loggers avoid it?
I mean, it's closer to the distillery than anything else, but
Mm-hmm.
like we used to have people that go on like what are they called? The religious trips, pilgrimages.
Mm-hmm.
People used to go on religious pilgrimages through that dried up generations ago. My grandparents used to tell me about what they heard from their grandparents about those trips, but
That stopped about 100 years ago.
about 50 or so, 50, 60, but it's still like it was in decline after. So we don't really know much about it. It's in the forest somewhere. And I do have to change the map. I know it's with.
Is there anything else weird going on lately?
Not really. I mean, everyone's complaining that the forest is getting smaller, but we've still got a few years under our belt.
Like
Getting
shorter?
smaller, huh?
Not growing as fast.
Thinking.
Exactly, not grown as fast. And of course, the workers from the distillery, though, they were looking forward to coming here, but they weren't. Yeah, still haven't shown up.
Well, I mean, maybe
Like,
we
I
can
mean-
go look for them when we leave tomorrow morning. Where's the distillery? You said it was near the tower?
It's to the south. You don't don't take the Moravian Road. And like it gives you directions out of town on which path to take. It's not like well traveled, but you'll see where the track marks are from the distillery.
And that's by the tower?
It's on its way. Like
Yeah.
I don't really know how to get to the tower. I just know it's in the forest, but like those in the distillery would know where it is.
Okay, so it looks like it's the distillery's next stop after this to get to the
Yay.
tower.
I mean, okay.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, anything else we should know? I mean, we've seen the big keep out signs, but
Yeah.
Still,
If you don't work for the company, like the whole festival's just for the locals. It's
how
a
do they
big
know?
morale. I mean, everyone knows each other, but
Well, yeah, but you must have ambassadors from the company here.
I mean, the mayor is the closest we have an ambassador.
You don't have anyone from what? It's based in another city, right?
Absalom, yeah, the other side of the island.
No one from Absalom comes up here?
Not really, no.
you really want
The-
your bosses from
Really?
corporate to arrive in a regional area? That's how you destroy morale.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, it just sounds like they don't care.
They can. They put on they pay for the festival every year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
a
they don't
festival.
even get to know you.
Like, do we need to know them from Absalom? Yeah, those people.
You got to make
Oh,
sure.
you don't
they
need to
have-
know them, but they should care about you.
Doesn't it feel nice when your boss actually knows your name?
No,
Says hello.
Doesn't it feel nice when your boss knows you well enough to feel guilty that they're not giving you enough money to support your family?
but we have enough money.
For the moment,
Yeah, you
what
could always
happens when the
use
trees
more.
are all gone?
That'll be years from now.
Yeah, but how about your kids? Think of the future problems, not the current problems.
I just love you're destroying. The local infrastructure. One
What if we find
person at
the
a
loggers?
time.
I mean, I'm trying to do it a little more subtly than Jake. Like, I'm
Oh,
just
no.
trying to like slip in these little like, oh, you don't think that that's weird? Oh, you don't think that? Okay, well, to
Jake
each their
has-
own.
Jake is not going to settle down the body.
Yeah, Jake is completely ruining it. And Lieriel is having less fun because Lyriel's like, the whole point is just to start these weird, insidious whispers, and he's just going for it. He wants to start a riot.
Jake prefers careless whispers.
Oh boy.
I think
So
realistically,
I've missed this.
yeah.
So the tavern that you found is actually quite decent. It is what you'd find in a big city, but it is probably what you'd find in a big city as like the medium run of the place.
Yeah.
In this area, this would be like a merchant's, like
Yeah, it's a
tavern.
nice place.
Like this would be the upper market of
Mhm.
tavern in a rural setting. It's
Mhm.
nice, and it seems like everyone you went into is that. The town is well equipped. Everything's clean. All the buildings are well kept. Like, it's really strange that like this place, because it's company town, it's actually well maintained. Everything's
Mhm.
paid for by the produce that everyone's done.
So has the festival started, or is it just
The
still
festival
setting
has
up?
started. The festival is going for 2
Okay.
weeks.
All right.
So it is going on at night time. It'll be loud in the streets in that area,
Okay.
but
So during the day, are any shops or anything open, or is all of that just stopped?
shops are open. The normal trade is open, but
Mhm.
they might have less
Okay.
staff on because
Yeah.
might have half staff because a
Yeah.
lot were at the festival.
Lyriel's just going to take advantage of the fact that like this place probably has nicer clothes and nicer things, and we'll get some stuff for herself.
As in purchasing or stealing?
Purchasing.
Just checking. These Lieriel.
No, she steals from people.
Not companies.
Specifically people that piss her off.
Hey. So
So,
you
like-
can find some nicer things. It's still
Yeah,
rural, but much
for her,
nicer.
there's no fun in shoplifting because shoplifting just hurts. Like it just hurts the people because they end up being told like, you know, you fucked up. But, you know, stealing things off of them, specifically when they piss her off, it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
If one of the shopkeepers pisses her off, then she might steal their keys. And
Of
she
course.
will
Steals the
lock
keys.
them out.
Locks the door, then takes it with them. Yeah.
She will lock them out of their own shop. But like it's not about the typical crime. The typical crime is over and done with. She's bored with it.
It's like so 20 years ago.
It's really so like 50 years ago.
Repetition is how you get caught. Got to keep things fresh.
Yeah, 20 years ago she was a bartender or something, I think.
I think she was doing something else in the bar, but either way.
No, she wasn't. That was more like
A hobby.
no, that was a lot further back.
Right. Do you still get sub discount? So I think Azzy never got his.
I know he went, but
Lyriel
just,
didn't go back
So-
there.
This was like
I
the
know my
last book.
character.
Anyway,
I like to think as he just like went there, but actually would just got more. Like it wasn't a case of like, oh, I'm just gonna just talk to you and give you like a bit of therapy. Because you're
That
sad.
would not have been very appreciated. Specifically, the implication that they needed therapy.
No. Azzy was
Azzy needs
receiving
therapy.
therapy.
Oh, Azzy was
At
just.
the
Oh no.
at the time.
by the way, for those that like haven't seen the previous episodes, we're talking about late last season. We're talking about a brothel.
Yes.
Just so you know, Lorian, the
Exactly.
advice given in that therapy would have been get revenge and kill your enemies. Like that was a Callistrian worshipping.
It was a Callistrian brothel.
Mhm.
Yes.
Most of them are.
Most of them are.
That's so. Huh. That's really interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. We get some stuff. I think we head out. I don't have anything else.
Anyone want to place bets on how dead the loggers are?
Ooh. Well, it's not the
Ooh.
loggers. It's the delegation from the distillery, right?
True, correct.
Yeah.
So we're placing bets on how dead they are.
Yeah, because we're going to the distillery. We're either going to run into them or we're going to run into them.
I mean, I think they've got to be fully dead. If they haven't shown up and it's a week, they're a week late. They've got to be fully dead.
Yeah, I'm not optimistic for them.
There might be like one or two that had to stay behind to make sure the distillery didn't burn down. That's like alive, but I'm assuming we'll find them on the path. How much are we betting?
I actually don't have any money. I spent it all on experiments.
I give Fidget some money. How much are we betting? I give Fidget 20 gold to bet with.
Half of that.
10?
Okay. Look, Lieriel's got to have some fun.
Yeah.
Lieriel's got bank now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either all dead or one survived by eating the corpse of the others. 5 gold.
Like,
Okay,
that's-
no, you have to pick one.
What, all dead or alive? That's not going to happen.
That's
You know-
all the possible options, dead or
No,
alive.
you can pick any number that are alive, but you don't get to say they're either all dead or one survived by eating the corpses of the
Fine.
other. You can say
I'll-
one survived, or
I'll
you
say
can
one
say all are
survived.
dead.
I'm being
Okay.
optimistic. One
Are
survived.
you using Price is Right rules?
It's
No, you have to be
Historically-
exact.
Just close, exact or
historically,
closest?
You have to be
Historically, Azzy would have said that's dark for Jake, but now after overhearing what happened in the nightmare, now he just keeps quiet.
For the record, my bet is they all lived happily ever after.
Okay, so you're 5 alive, I'm 5 dead, you're 4 dead.
And as the gem saying, closest wins.
Okay.
Not
No,
exact.
like the rules that Lieriel is setting out is you have to get it perfect for this
Ooh.
bet.
So if there's 2 alive and we kill one of them, do I win?
If there's 2 alive and you kill one of them, who do you think is going to kill the other?
You lose your champion powers.
Good point. Anyway. On.
This is based on how we find them.
Oh, how we find on how we leave them. Okay,
Are you
good to know.
taking? Are you taking your horses?
Yeah, I think so.
I
How
also
far away
say
is it?
Will they
I'll-
be able to fit through the
Into the
trees and
forest.
on the path?
it's a very thick forest. Forest is very thick, which is why
Oh.
the logging is a
Two
big.
C's or
Not
CK?
then.
Well, let's just tie them to a tree.
They can be stapled there at the place.
Well,
if they
yeah,
need
but-
it.
Well, I guess it's probably all of like an hour's walk.
Yeah, we can stay with them
Couple
in
hours.
Edinburgh.
Yeah. Well, to the tree
Oh,
line.
actually, no. You can get to the distillery with them because there's the cart track. That's
Yeah.
that's the least given.
Let's go to the distillery and see what's going on.
Okay. So you
Unless
head
someone's
down
else.
the road,
Mhm.
and you get to what you'd believe would be maybe half an hour out from the kind of the directions that you were given, and you see a body on the road ahead of you.
Well, I'm out.
This
Yeah,
is
could
why
just be
I
a
didn't
random
bet.
body
I
on
didn't
the-
want to be. This is why I didn't bet. I didn't want to be happy to find a dead body.
You know what?
I
It's
mean,
been
I'm
a
not
long
happy to
time.
find a dead body. I would have gladly given Fidget more of my money. I'm gonna hop off my horse and go investigate the dead body.
Flies dissipate, like move away as you get
Mhm.
closer. The carrions, which were there, move away as you get closer. The looks like it's the body of a human. It's not hard to tell like
Mhm.
what killed the person. The person's probably middle age, maybe 30, 40, has what looks to be a wound in its back and it's face down.
Arrows sticking out or just large bloody wound?
Larger wound than an arrow. More
Okay,
like a spear,
probably-
which you've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Does he appear to be pickpocketed? Does he have anything on him?
He does have something on him.
What does he have on him?
He's got what looks to be a wrapped up piece of parchment. It's a
Mhm.
bit wrong now, but like it's got cord around it. Like it's been out for a few days at least.
Mhm.
And as you unwrap the parchment, can I get you to roll? I'll roll high or low.
Let's go high.
Okay, high.
Where high is the good thing, low is bad.
Okay. So, as you open it up, you can see a map of what looks to be like a roughly drawn map of the distillery,
Mm-hmm.
and it has like locations marked on the map.
Oh, this is
Like
convenient.
to the north, like just to the
Mhm.
north, there seems to be bushes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Can I get anyone else to do a spot check though?
Spot
I mean,
check.
I have trap finder, so if there are traps,
No, you're looking at the map.
that doesn't matter. I don't have to be actively looking to spot
Sure.
traps. That's what trap finder does.
That's the
Okay.
beauty of trap finding.
But this is not a trap. Okay, so
I'm just saying, like, if it is.
so as you see from your horseback, that Lieriel's like pulled out a scroll or something from like a parchment from this body off the ground and has opened it up and has in front of her, but you see that like clearly they're reading the wrong side of this scroll, of this magical scroll.
Oh, like on one side there's a spell.
Lieriel,
Yeah,
I'm gonna flip that over.
I flip it over.
There is a magical scroll on the other side.
Cool. What's it a
Seems to be
scroll of?
quite complex. It's Arcane and Occult, I believe. It seems very, very complex.
A current
Doesn't look
call
like
is
the person
opposed to
knew that it was
code
there
call.
or could even like understand any of it.
Well, most
I
cats
mean,
are called where the dead people.
This is not in Celestial.
No, this is like
No, that's what Lie says to everyone else.
I would say draconic.
Oh, well,
would
I do
be what
understand
the spell is
Draconic.
in.
I do read Draconic. And write and speak Draconic.
Okay.
It is
So-
the magic language.
Yeah. Well, Lieriel knows it because of Azzy.
Aw.
It is arcane and primal is the traditions.
Oh, primal, I can use it.
Yeah.
I
No,
can use
you
it
used
if
to be
it's-
able to use it.
No, I can use it if it's either got the water or air trait.
I
Well, I can use my
Um,
stuff.
so it's called how can I put this in Dragon's point of view? Like in Draconic. No, I'll just give it to you right as this. It's called Dragon Form.
I feel like Azzy should be able to use this by virtue of
Yes.
him being a kobold.
I was not going to restrict this one from Azzy.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Darling, I think you will like this very much.
Oh, it's Draconic. I can actually read this one.
Yeah.
This is cool.
I like to imagine that Jake and Fidget are just like, what is going on?
I figure eventually someone will say something.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Dragon form. Dragon form.
Doesn't that mean it won't do anything for you?
No, I mean, I'm not a dragon. That's very sweet of you, but holy.
Do you need
Hey,
some time
I'm
alone?
gonna hold on to this one. That's amazing. I am so glad that that's been in because I was as part of my out of character, as part of my archetype
hold
as
it.
I would have taken that later as part of my archetype, but okay.
What kind of dragon does it form?
Pick a
That's
color.
a good question. I mean,
It is a pick a color. You get to
Oh.
choose which color.
Nice.
I mean, I'd probably go with Cloud Dragon.
Yeah. So no, black,
It's at the time of
blue,
cast.
green,
Blue
red,
then.
white,
Blue then.
brass, bronze, copper, gold, or silver.
Blue then.
So you get to pick a
Cool.
color when you use it.
Oh, so he doesn't
And you
have to
get-
pick it now.
No.
No.
You get to
It's
pick a color
going to
when
be
you
blue.
use it.
Yeah.
It's going to be blue.
Blue dragons are awesome.
I know,
Um,
right?
But yeah, so that was written on the map on the other side seems to be like locations marked around the distillery.
Can I have a look at the map and see if using any sort of battle or combat stuff to figure out if this is locations of people to attack or bomb sites or something? Read anything
I'll
from
hold
the map.
I'll hold the map out for Jake to look, but I will very noticeably not let go of it.
So you're like this with like right knuckles holding them. Like you can look, but you don't touch.
If you use the scroll, doesn't that mean we lose the map?
I can draw another.
Okay.
Also, that way we'd have a map that Azzy will let go of.
With an understanding of battle and tactics, it seems the marks on the map indicate that there are the enemies are in this area
Oh, so it looks like the
that may be laying siege to the distillery.
So did anyone have attacking a turpentine factory on their bingo cards for today? Anyone?
Great job, Fidget.
Well done. Gives
It's
Fidget a gold.
It's going to be so much fun.
I just work on making a quick sketch
Yeah.
of the map on some spare paper and stuff.
And
And
No,
there's a
wait,
there's a
this
dozen
mean-
marks
Wait,
there.
this means how
So
long does it last? How
at
long does the spell
least
last?
12 people we need to kill.
A minute? I'll have wings for a minute again.
it's a shame we can't learn the spell to do it ad nauseum.
I mean, I
Later.
could certainly try. I can try.
I wonder if there's other ways to get wings.
There are many.
There are.
I mean, for normal people, not magi people.
For magic.
I mean, I am. Anyway,
It
There
is
are
a spell in
various
Player's
different-
Core.
Spells like that that turn you into different things. It's not just dragons.
Okay.
There are demonic forms, devilish forms, celestial forms. Many of those have wings.
She's wondering
Forming
if there's a
form.
way to alchemically create wings.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Lieriel doesn't pick up on that. Lyriel's just like, you asked if there are ways to get wings, and she's like, yeah, there are.
Actually,
There
would
are
there be a alchemical version of like a reddish bull?
But should we continue?
Not a
on?
sponsor, but if you want to sponsor us, we
So
can do it.
useful.
I need
Well,
the energy.
I need the energy.
We all need the energy. Anyway, how far away from the
So
distillery
I
are we?
put you. You're about 20 minutes out.
Okay.
We
I
better
put you on
help
the
them.
map. I'm putting like the players on the map. You're not there. You can come from any direction, but I've also like
Mhm.
giving you kind of where things are.
Yeah.
Where I'll just move the.
Yeah.
Don't make it
So
lying between the trees.
I just have my spare map that I sketched out so we can see kind of where people are.
Yep.
Does it seem
Since-
accurate in the sense that like we have marks over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's the case, then maybe I would like
Do
to
we
approach
wanna
stealthily.
approach- Yeah, do we want to approach from
Also,
like up
is
here?
it dark at the moment?
No.
Because we've
Well,
got
I don't-
limited vision.
Have you? Oh, I haven't set up the map then. Or the map's been set up for dark.
Map. I can see stuff at the moment.
Yeah, I can see everything.
I can't. I have a radius.
Are you on the wrong token?
I'm good.
Nope. Oh, wait. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, that should
Can
help.
see through walls.
Yeah, I've just turned the
Okay.
donut flying up. It doesn't need to be
Okay,
there.
I see a lot of Zolga.
Do we want to
No, we
approach
don't.
from up here then?
Yeah, well, you
and
don't see them, but they're hiding. They're stealth.
Yeah.
With you knowing where to look is going to be negated.
Okay, I can take care of this.
See,
Says-
I was
says
tempted to say the
the-
same thing.
Says the kobold who's just got a scroll of dragon form.
Had it for 5 minutes.
No,
I mean-
I'm saving that. I'm
Yeah,
saving
we can
that.
we can do other things.
Points
I've
at
got
himself, points at the big weapon. And
few, well, here's the thing. If they're all kind of gathered like they are there, we can use a couple area of effects that are just,
Mhm.
I mean, cruel.
hmm
I was just gonna
Wow.
fling them all up in the air.
You can find out why I
That
harvested
works.
the dinosaur.
You know what? I will let both of you show off before I start any of my fun stuff.
Okay, deal.
I do think that we should approach from up here, though. If we have like this plan that tells us vaguely where they're located, I think we should come from here.
Let's see. 30
Um,
diameter. I can get literally all of them.
And then we are stealthing.
I'm waiting for the roll call.
It's
Unless
up
he's
there.
doing it. Unless he's doing
I-
it.
I'm
Hidden.
assuming you're secret rolling our stealth.
No, I'll let you openly roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Moving the characters
Is it
up to the north.
Stealth initiative. Ooh.
Yeah, is it a stealth initiative or is it just stealth?
Oh, sorry, yes, we'll do stealth initiative because
Okay.
we'll do that as that, yes.
That's bad
Okay.
for me.
Wow, that's really.
that's really bad.
Yeah.
Oof. Really bad.
But you're going first no matter what.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I will hold my turn until after Azzy, so you can put me at either 22 or 21.
Okay.
Put me
I'm
at
gonna
21 if you could, please.
Yeah, I'm letting Fidget and Azzy do their fun
Fine.
stuff.
Again, range for me is like there's no point in me going first. So
Yeah. It's just a matter of how do I want to support them.
I do need it. If I know we're coming up, could I say I have open my gate in advance?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's you preparing. Like as you're creeping up, you've got the electricity just tingling and like moving about. And summoned.
Okay, in that case. Well, Fidget?
I'm figuring out the area of effect.
I know mine.
Okay.
If you need, because I can move them, so if you need me to bunch them up a bit more,
I don't need to, but it means that it would be easier.
yeah.
There are new tools if you need to.
If you want me to go first, then I can bunch them up a little bit more.
There are measurement tools which you can use.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
I
I'm
know.
using them. I pseudo create a gargantuan-sized creature, and then it moves 40 feet. So it's complicated.
Okay, I understand that will be complicated. Yep,
So,
gotcha.
do you see my circle?
Yes.
That is a 30 feet diameter.
Mhm.
That's the area of effect my spell can use. I will cast Rising Hurricane. So they're all lifted 45 feet in the air. They take 2d6, lifted 45 feet in the air, and dropped.
Can you bunch them up a little more for me too?
And I can move any that. Let me know which ones make their save. And the ones that fail, I can move them all 5 feet.
Okay, so you throw all these Yuggoths up into the air, like through the trees, and like the leaves on the trees are thrown up, branches are thrown up in the air as well. Everything, because they're hiding under the trees. They weren't really hiding from your direction, but they're hiding at least a little bit. And they're all thrown up, and they're all just fall down. Some impaled by the trees, others like just land on the ground with like bones and things broken. Others look like they landed just wrong, as in their body shouldn't contort in that way. And every single one of them is dead.
That was excellent, my dear.
Fidget slowly puts a vial away.
Before we kill them all, were they actually walking around, or they're already dead?
They were hiding, not not well for you, but
Are there other marks on the map of where Zolgaths were, whether they were inside or anywhere
just
else?
there.
Just there. All right. Ready
Nice
to
work.
go?
This is the difference between fighting Yoggoth at 3rd level to now at 10th level.
See, I love when adventure paths do that. They let you show
Mhm.
how far you've come.
Yeah.
No, that was me.
Ah, okay.
Well, that was supposed to have
I
like
love when
96
GMs
hit
do
points. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, you've come too far to like, I want you to feel like you have
Mhm.
like the power to just like bang. There's no reason why there'd be 96 hit point, like level 8 Yuggoths, whatever, attacking a distillery.
Yeah.
You literally just destroyed them all in one single spell. Big spell.
So,
I mean, it is a big spell, but it doesn't.
Level 10 spell.
That's
yeah,
just
but
my level.
Okay.
That's my,
yeah.
because it's an impulse, not a spell,
Yeah.
technically, which means I
Yeah.
can use that as much as I want.
Is this your first war crime?
What's a war crime?
No, I think
It
Azzy
is
now has the
absolutely
best.
not Fidget.
I think Azzy now has the count for the most kills in one attack. Well done.
Yeah, easily. By like probably 8 or 9.
Not easily.
With all that noise and all that movement and like screaming, really,
Mhm.
The door to the distillery opens up, and you see about 4
Damn.
what close. You can see four distillery workers with crossbows looking out there, and they're aiming into the forest, and they're
Yeah.
trying to see what's going on.
Lieriel is gonna stealth closer.
I
Still
really
just
hope those
being
barrels are empty.
sneaky.
Just really resisting the temptation, just be like, "It's fine, we got him."
Yeah. Yeah. Lieriel is going to sneak closer. What if we wait a beat? What do they do?
They're looking and they can't see anything. They can see the bodies, but they don't know what's happening. So they speak to each other for a bit and they slowly pull back in, and you can hear the barricading going back onto the door.
Yeah.
They don't know what just happened.
Are there any windows or anything?
Not from that side.
Okay, they're all barricaded up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna sneak a little closer, and I want to see: is this a body?
One sec, I need to
That is a
check.
body in a cart.
Like
I'll be right
a
back,
dead
please continue.
body?
It's wrapped, so yes.
very
Is it
cozy.
like wrapped like a mummy, or can I like lift a sheet?
You can lift the sheet, and
Okay.
you see a body of a woman, and you see, like, can I get a medical check or perception or medical? Probably medical better, but
I
and
am. Yeah, I'll do medicine. I just closed my sheet, so I have to open it up again. Medicine. 28. Ugh.
even still, with you notice something different. Where, like, wait a sec, like, as you're looking at the face, there's something that catches your eye. Like, when you look closer, it's like someone's shoved something quite large up one of the nostrils. And you can see blood. And it looks like someone's, like, amputated some of the person's brain, maybe?
Like she was
lobotomy?
lobotomized?
Bottomized. You think that might be while they were alive. It might be the cause of death. You're actually positive that was. And you can see time marks on the wrist
Yeah.
as well, from what maybe a rough vine or rope. Maybe also around the chest or neck to keep them still.
Can I tell, like, is she wearing normal clothes?
Normal clothes.
Anything in her pockets?
No, nothing in the pockets.
Anything in her shoes?
Why would you have anything in the shoes? That is just weird.
Lieriel has things in
I
her
know.
shoes.
Not everyone's a thief.
I'm just saying. Well, no, and I think that's what Lieriel's getting at. Is she's trying to look for little things that might give her more about this woman's story and how she ended up like this.
The hands look like they're well worn, as in a worker. You can smell the distillery on the clothes.
Yeah.
You smell the terpene from the clothes. And they look like they are dressed as a worker, like they are simple, rough clothes, like sturdy clothes.
Yeah.
But like the weirdness is like look like they were strapped
And how
down
she died. Yeah.
on how she died.
Is there anything else in this cart?
No, this looks like it was prepared to go to be taken to town, but there's no horse.
Yeah.
And there's no,
I will go back to the group and I'll just say,
you hear a hello
from there.
from inside the house.
I'm still stealthing.
Hi.
No, you're.
Yeah, they might not see you, but still someone's calling out from the building. Like, is it safe to come out?
I don't know. Are you a lizard person?
Fidget, inside voice.
Oh, sorry.
We don't know if it's safe.
I get back over to the group and I say, look, there's a woman over there who was brutally murdered. I don't know if it was the Zolgaths, but I don't think that they would very nicely wrap her body. So it might be the people in there, even if they aren't Zolgaths.
So just keep your guard up, dear. Not everyone's good. Do we want to go confront them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Might be an idea to ask them at least
What
what's
happened to
going
the
on.
woman?
Mm-hmm.
Presuming Lieriel just relays everything back.
What did you say, Azzy?
Like, what happened to the... What did you find?
A woman that was very obviously brutally murdered and held
Okay.
captive for a time.
You
I
don't think
don't
it
know
was
if it was by the Zolgaths because I can't see them wrapping her body up very nicely.
I mean, it could have been a surgical procedure gone wrong.
as the GM with your medicine roll, that those restraints were not for a long time. They were just very tight, and
Yeah.
they caused wounds from just trying to get out of them because of what was done to her when alive.
No, indefinitely. But Lai's just like, there are a lot of different reasons that could have happened.
Mhm.
Like, it could have been a surgical procedure gone wrong. It could have been she was a woman and thus they thought that she was crazy and wanted to lobotomize her.
True
That's
story.
the whole plot of a movie.
Lethal case of hysterics.
So Lai's just being careful. But she's like, let's go, let's see. And so we'll come out of stealth and approach again. I'm assuming with everyone else coming with her.
Yeah.
Is this the door?
Eye out.
Yeah, the door's to the north.
Okay.
So, are you knocking on the door and just...
No, I'm gonna stand somewhat far from these barrels because I don't know if they might have explosives, as Fidget so wonderfully pointed out. And so I'm just gonna like lean up against this tree. Is everyone else coming
the
with me?
remains of the tree in the graveyard?
I'm just gonna have my thing going just so they know.
You want to poke your head out again?
Is it safe?
From Zolgaths,
Fine, safe.
If you
you're
don't
not trying
try
to hurt
kill
us?
as long as you don't try to hurt us.
The door creaks open, and like usually see like someone looking from above and someone looking from below the crack, and like closes. You hear some stuff going on, and then opens up a bit more fully, and two individuals step out. You see crossbows, like two people behind with crossbows, just in case.
Yeah, I just give a little wave.
Did you come from the town?
Yep.
No.
Are you the reinforcements that...
Yep. No.
We came from the town, but we're not from the town.
But we're not from there.
Yeah,
You got our message.
No.
You sent that days ago.
Oh yeah, no, your friend is dead.
Another one?
We found that message and we're coming here anyway. So what happened to the lady in the cart?
We found her. It was like almost a couple of weeks ago now. Tied to a tree with blood coming out of her nose, and we were taking her to. We're getting her set up to take to town, and the like leader of the distillery, the boss, thought it might be some of the creatures at the tower, so sent a group to the tower, 8 individuals.
You're
with all our weapons,
with the creatures at the tower.
those things. We knew people were walking around, like didn't know what they were, but I'm assuming those things, and they didn't come back. And then we were like waiting for them. So like, are we going to stay wait? Are we going to leave? And by the time we were like, let's get out of here, they took out a few more of us, and we retreated back. And so we had a message sent out. We thought it got through, but apparently not.
Can I sense motive?
I mean, I'm just telling you up straight up. It's true. There's
I
no
know.
false
I'm still
motives.
gonna make it just because I want to know how Lieriel feels about it. Because like this at least
Gotcha.
tells me like Dell might know it's true, but Lieriel still feels a little sus because that's a really low roll for her.
Yeah, that's up to you if you think it's sus, but they think that they are conveying the truth.
Yeah. Where did you find her? Was it one of these trees? Or somewhere
No,
in
a
the
short
forest?
distance away, to the south,
Mhm.
So towards the tower or away from the tower?
towards the
And
tower.
do
It's
you
not that
know her?
far from him. It's like the old track. Like it's not that far. The old track to the tower. Like you can still find in the cobblestones, like just almost at the surface, and it breaks through every now and then. Like the road here, like the actually used to be part of that, but the cobblestone's been pulled up. It wrecks our carts.
Did you know her before?
Well, she worked here.
She did?
Yeah.
And she just went and disappeared one day?
Well, she just didn't turn up for work. So, like we had breaks. We live here, but in the bunkhouse while we're working. But
Is it also paid for by the company?
I don't know what you mean by that type of talk. But yeah,
It is.
like you're not from around here. Your accent's really strange, and
I think Azzy really is gonna fight capitalism. Like Jake and
As a
Lieriel were
dragon.
trying. Jake and Lieriel were trying to like spread this kind of dissent among the people, and I think that it just imprinted on Azzy.
Yeah,
The power's gone to his head.
absolutely.
He's like, if I can be a dragon,
Like,
then
why?
it's easy to destroy
Like,
the company.
All I'm saying is that you guys do the work. You should own the. You should own the town. It's your work that is what makes this value, not the money.
Oh, I love him so much.
So the workers should own the bit of production?
communist Azzy.
That's not even communist.
No, it's
Comrade Azzy.
Commissar Azzy.
dirty. The Swedish chef does the anthem.
Do you want to point us in the direction of the tower? You said it was along that way.
Yeah, and they point in the direction about 50 odd meters behind, like the distillery. You can they point out where you can just see that the trees aren't fully grown back over. Like there's a split in the trees, and they point out the cobblestones that are like the ancient cobblestones that are there every now and then, and how to, where to spot them and whatnot, what they will look like. And it's not a hard journey to do. But it's just like it's not perfect. Anyone with a little bit of tracking can figure it out, and you're high enough level to have perception that good to be able to spot your way through.
Right. Well, don't kill our horses.
Why would you kill your horses?
Because we're going to leave them here, and you're going to watch after them for however long we're gone.
Can we use them to take our friend back to town for burial?
You can use one.
Thank you, because they killed our horses too. They cut them loose and then hunted them.
Yeah.
Just
keep one here. Or keep however many. I don't know if we got 2, 4, 3.
We have as many horses as plot allows.
Dude, I do have to warn you because you look like dangerous folk, but thank you for being dangerous folk that we needed. Don't cause any fire near the store yard.
Is the store yard by the tower?
No, like he points out in the corner. Like, just don't cause any.
Yeah, we were going to leave.
Yeah. Leave me done with that
Actually,
explosion. I
Fidget,
don't have to roll that many dice.
do you want anything from the store yard to create explosions?
No, I'm good. They're smart to
Okay.
have it away from the building, though.
They are.
Tastes terrible, though.
What?
Turpentine.
Yeah, it does. It smells.
Lieriel's still just going to keep an eye on our backs as we leave.
And you head off following the old pilgrimage road towards the tower. I think we'll wrap up there. As I said, I don't think they needed like 98 hit points monsters to
That would have
raise.
taken ages for
It would have
that.
taken ages, and it doesn't make sense for them to have that for a distillery.
I mean,
When-
we probably could have got a lot of it out really quick between Azzy, Fidget, and Lieriel.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hit like that. Not just hit points, but equivalent AC, equivalent saving throws,
Yeah.
all the other bits and pieces. Like it's like I just
Mhm.
replace them with the ones you faced on the first Eon Tower because it makes sense, and it gives you that.
Mhm.
Oh, we can do a lot of damage now, and that was like
Yeah,
one
that's fun.
big ability. Was like
Mhm.
your damn heroes, your big damn heroes now. That was me.
Hey.
That wasn't the thing.
Lieriel is not a hero.
No, Lyle's never going to be a hero.
Just
Lieriel
putting
is
them like a statue in
bored.
town.
But yeah, we'll wrap up there. We have stuff going on. No, we don't have stuff on tomorrow. But we have box stuff that I've been doing. So Kickstarter openings and stuff and reviews, and they're coming up on YouTube. We had one released today for Queers, which is not out yet, but the Kickstarter just arrived. So check that out on YouTube. Check out, I think next Tuesday is going to be the release of the next one, which is Dragonbane, and we've got more coming for that as well. I've got some editing to do. So my editing for this show has been a bit delayed, but if you're watching this on YouTube, then you've caught up. So don't worry about that. That's me for my outros. So Lorian, outro.
Hi, yes, I've been playing Comrade Azzy. And as for me, you can find me my usual places: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all the places you can buy music, listen to my stuff. Also, something very cool has come out. I did a music score. Hey, you like circuses? Do you like kobolds? Do you like traumatizing protagonists? Well, you should go and check out the new episode of Saba, which I scored. Let me bring up the link for it. See if I can find it. I should have done this earlier, but I was too busy editing a meme.
Because that's more important, right?
But
Always.
while you do that, hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Lai, the Elven SMR escape artist, and just all around rogue and bitch, but not she's no longer a malicious bitch. She's just a casual bitch. It's been really fun getting to roleplay her again, getting to kind of understand where she comes from in terms of a perspective of just doing what's best for her, as opposed to before when I was doing what was worst for other people. So it's been really exciting. But yes, can't find me anywhere. I cease to exist when the camera stops rolling. But we will see you here next week.
I found it.
And Loki?
I'm Loki. I've been playing Fidget, the turpentine taster, and it wasn't what I was going to talk about, but turpentine was actually on my list. It's not actually one thing; it's a series of things made from tree resin, and yeah, it tastes absolutely terrible. It's
Can you define terrible? Like, is it bitter?
It's very bitter. It's very
Okay.
pungent.
Okay.
even has a little bit of a spiciness to it, and it will
Oh.
wreck all of your organs.
Oh, good to
In a
know.
very, very bad way.
Yeah,
And the
it's
smoke
really
is-
bad.
Yeah, not in the fun way.
The smoke and fumes are also toxic.
Hmm.
And it burns very, very, very hot. So if you're doing fire trolling, never use terps or methylated spirits.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's made by mixing gasoline with resin, so you know.
Azzy or Lorian, did you find the
I
link?
did. Yes. Here is a link.
Yes.
It's Alto, a Saba story from a series called A Sonnet of Scales, about kobolds in a revolutionary sort of steampunk era. And this one's set in a circus, and I scored it, and it's pretty fantastic animation. Definitely check it out. I'm really proud of the music, and it's animated by one guy, and he did an amazing job. So,
Okay.
and it's a great story. Highly, highly recommend.
And MrLiveProducer.
Hello, MrLiveProducer. I've been playing. It's nice to actually just not be worried all the time on a show. It's like, oh, we're gonna die. It's like, oh, let's flip it. Let's have some fun. Anyway, Jake Blazing Fury. You can catch me mostly on anywhere online. It's like other people do not exist when the stream stopped. I exist everywhere. I am Legion. Literally, there's a lot of stuff going on. Stuff that I can't talk about. I hopefully can talk about it soon. It drives me nuts all the stuff I have to say I can't talk about on stream because I want to talk about it. Yes.
Eventually.
I feel that.
Eventually, I can talk about it.
That's what I felt about the thing I just posted. I was like, I want to talk about this so bad, but I can't.
So that's about it. We're not talking about lots of things, but yeah, we're not going to be here tomorrow because we have a meeting, because we are going to be doing Shiva in coming weeks. And Shiva is not released yet in physical form, but it is on Drive-Thru RPG. It is a horror and movie-based RPG, and Draconian has put their hand up to run the game for us, and we're all looking forward to it. And I am not watching Friday the 13th and other horror movies like that to prep for that game as a player, because I don't do horror movies, because I watched Friday the 13th when I was way too young. I have older siblings.
Oh,
So might be
you have
watching
trauma.
I mean, if
around the twist though.
If you want to watch the horror film that inspired the Firelight thing that I ran, you can watch Annihilation.
Nope, don't do horror. I was bad enough prepping Alien RPG. Because I had it running all the movies off on the screen while I was prepping that. Didn't like that, even just listening to it. But that's it. We'll be back next week with more TPRPGs and more content for unboxings and reviews and stuff. And I've got a lot of editing to get backlog to get through to put up online. So take care, everybody. Love you all. Bye,
All the
everybody.
best.
Bye.
Bye.